How to build a safe pig housing pen. 5 various housing patterns, designs. We have the ones that the floor, the beddings is put with wood shaving and sawdust. We have the ones that are bare floor but slanty so that their urine can drain with a collecting gutter at the end. We have the ones that are movable, stack. If they urinate and shit, the thing will fall below. So check these videos, you see the various pig pens that are available. So you are at your discretion to know the one you will use for your pen. Either you use the concrete floor design or you use the wood shaving and sawdust. Depending, sawdust sometimes can cause respiratory issues in pig, depending on. So sometimes you moderate it. So these are the things. So the next one is planning and design. For you to have a good, safe and secure pig pen, you need to plan and design it. Number one, choose the right location. Consider factors like sunlight, drainage, and proximity to other structures and facilities. Proximity to facilities such as food, such as market, such as veterinary services. Other services you may require in the course of your pig production is very important to consider. Consider nearness to road so that you have good access road to and fro in your farm. So that if you want to bring in feed ingredients, if you want to bring in anything at all, the road will be easily accessible. Very, very important. The road shouldn't be waterlogged or have difficulty bringing in something in the road. So determine the size of the pen. This is very important. Remember, if you build a pen, you know the size of your stock, and also you should have in mind of your future expansion and the area of the land. There are some places in a farmstead you have where the attendant will stay, something like bungalow, where the farm attendant can stay, can live, and be able to take care of those animals. So there will be a place too where the animals can run around under the sunshine, So you shouldn't fill every place with the housing, the pen, big pen, so that it won't be jam-packed and compacted. So pigs somehow need to exercise themselves, run around within the compound, which is usually fenced without escaping, after which they will be taken inside their pen. So that is very important. Determine the size of the pen. Factors in the number of pigs and their breed, allowing enough space for them to move comfortably. You see the point now. The next one, materials and budget. Explore options like wood, metal, or concrete, weighing their durability, cost, and ease of construction. This one is very important. Which material are you going to use for your pig housing? Are you going to use bamboo sticks, wooden, like this one in the picture, in the screen, is a wooden structure with wire net, you understand? So how long would such last? We have the other one in our picture, which is concrete, made of cement and sand, gravel, with blocks. So the other one are made of other materials, metals, cage. So the pros and cons. Metal will usually got rust. You need to paint them regularly, avoid water, and rain, put them under a shade and some other things. So the durability, their cost with regards to your budget. You know how much you have and the ease of construction, the ones that will suit you. So this is very important. So plan and design the one that will suit you. Okay. Then the next one, foundation and enclosure. For you to make a good and sustainable pig farming, you need to have a good foundation and enclosure like fencing, which will have a place like gate where people can come in, and through that place go out. Through that place you bring in feed materials, every other thing. It shouldn't be open. Laying a solid foundation, ensure proper drainage and prevent digging by pigs with a sturdy concrete and gravel base. So pigs are very sturdy animal. They are strong and can burrow, and can, even if the wall is not well concretized or cemented very and plastered, the pigs can fall the wall and break away. So always make sure, if possible, use rod, cast the wall and chain them. Very, very important, because as the pig matures and grows, they gather strength and they are very robust. They can bring down your your farm building, or even the fencing, if it is not well rooted and the foundation is poor. Remember, during rainy season, water can waterlog and everything. Over the years, over time, the fence can be weakened, and the pigs will always be checking the stiffness and the strength of that fencing by always hitting at them. So before you know it, after some time, we wake up one day and see all your fence collapse, and the pigs are nowhere to be found. They may run inside the bush and inside the community or town, and you know what that means. Building the perimeter fence, use strong material and secure them tightly to prevent escape and unwanted predecessors. This is very self-explanatory. So if you protect your farm, your animals are protected. If it's poorly protected, your animals are poorly protected. That is just the meaning, and nothing more, nothing less. Install gate and access point. Designate easy-to-use gate for feeding, cleaning, and animal access, keeping safety in mind. So when you have safety at the back of your mind, you always do the needful. Make sure there's good accessible gate for cleaning, for feeding, for animal monitoring, and for safety. More especially after using the concrete block for the walling, then you use iron gate, which you can use key and chain to guard for the pigs not to break away. So this is very important. The foundation and the enclosure, be very mindful of it. You should use solid and strong material. The one in the picture is wooden guard or fencing. It's wooden. But the one you will see at the end of the video, I put some pictures there. You will see the one with metallic dwarf walling, and also the one with concrete dwarf walling. So it depends on you. Some people can use bamboo, bamboo stick to do wall, a kind of fencing for their pigs. It depends. And then use barbed wire. So this barbed wire will scare the pigs from coming close to the bamboo sticks they use. So that barbed wire is very dangerous for them. So it's have some thorn, even and people that want to pass through that place too. So that barbed wire will be a kind of checkmate their movement and the ease at which they pass from there. So that is it. So the next one is housing and shelter. So provide an adequate shelter. Build a roof structure to protect pigs from harsh weather elements and offer shade during hot weather on hot days. So this is very important. You see, this pigs now is under the sun with the piglets. You can see the shadow there. Maybe there are three at the back. When he wants to relax and for resting, he will go under the tree to do what? To relax. Due to the tree at the back have shade. Constructing nesting box. Incorporate designate area for pregnant sow to give birth and care for their piglets. Very, very important. There should be a place you will designate and map out for sows that are pregnant, so that if they give birth to their piglets, if they farrow, you take them there. So there will be no little disturbance, and enough creep feed will be there for the newly piglets to feed and get their body nourished. Ventilation and airflow. Ensure proper ventilation to prevent moisture build up and maintain a healthy environment. This one is self-explanatory. Ventilation is very important. What is ventilation? Is how the air flow, the rate of refreshing of the air in the particular environment. Ensure proper ventilation, as this prevents moisture buildup and odor and every other thing. Ammonium, odor, and all these things. So pig releases different elements in the environment. So these environments need to be well ventilated, or else it will keep the pigs so hot. So, but when there is free circulation of air in pig pens, they will relax. There will not be heat stress and some other things that may make the pig unhealthy. This can be the things that make some pigs not to grow well. And you say you are feeding them and you are doing everything possible, but you don't know that that environment is very hot. It's just animal scientists that will know these things, that this roof supposed to be higher, this roof supposed to be slanted, there should be air circulation, the window should be up, or a lot of things. East-west direction. You shouldn't build your house so that sun will be falling inside the pen and hitting the animals. No, you should do it east-west direction, so that they will go in consonant with the direction in which the sun flows and not perpendicular. So this is very important. Ventilation, airflow, construction of nest, and the providing of adequate shelter. This shelter is very important. Don't joke with it. The next one, water and feeding. Remember, water is life. Water, almost the blood, the body system, hormones, everything consists of water. The human body is over 60% water. So setting up a water source, install a durable water trough or automatic watering system, as the case may be. If you are using a modern piggery housing or setup and system, you install automatic watering system or feeder. If you are using manual, you make sure the watering trough is durable. Some use drum, metallic drum, and use cement to do the inside so that it will be strong and will not rust. Some use blocks to put out watering troughs. Some use many containers and every other thing, rubber, plastic containers, and So as the case may be, we'll show you in the video. So provide constant access to fresh water. Make sure you change the water of the pigs regularly. Sometimes they will even enter inside the water, mostly when they have heat stroke or stress. They would like to cool off if the environment is too hot. They may even enter inside the water that you provided for them if you are using the manual watering system. But if you are using automated watering system, there's nothing like that, because anytime they put the amount in the watering this thing, the water will come out. So that one is more economical and the rate of disease incident is reduced by mechanization. Unlike the other one, the pigs can even defecate inside the water that is meant for them. That's the water that is meant for them to drink when they are thirsty. So instead of drinking it, they will use it to cool off, wobble inside it, and even defecate inside the water. So these are some of the disadvantages rather. Implementing feeding station, designate specific area for feeding using durable feeders and prevent spillage and wastage. So most of the advantages of most modern pig farming is the utilization of efficiency feed management system that don't allow the pigs to spoil and play with their feed, especially if they belleful, if they have eat to their satisfaction. So if you are using a modern system of housing, which I will show you, these things will have been already taken care of. Sanitation and waste management. Implement a plan for regular cleaning and disposal of waste to maintain a hygienic environment. This one is very important and powerful. Just like I've already given a tidbit. Leftover feed and every other thing, water, change them regularly. These are some of the routine hygiene management practices. If you leave them after wobbling inside their water, they drink it, the pigs may get infected. Or their feed, they will defecate inside it. After, when they are hungry, they will eat it again. The animals, the pig will be infected. If the one that have coccidiosis or whatever defecated inside their feed, another pig that is healthy will go and eat it. By eating it, the fecal droplet and this thing in that feed will infect the other healthy pigs. So these are the root of spreading of the diseases. So another one, cleaning of the environment will help the environment to be clean, reduce flies and other ectoparasites like leech and house flies and every other thing, even a lot of all these flies that that are attracted by a bad odor, and dirty environments. So, but when you clean your pen regularly, those flies will not have any cause to invade your farms, and you save money that you should have given to veterinary doctor. You save it and use it for other things, for feeding your pig stock. So that being said, that's very important. So sanitation, good sanitation and waste management hygiene should be upheld. Feeding, using feeding troughs that are durable is very important. Using watering troughs that are durable is very important. Now, safety and security. Why are we saying safety and security? Remember, pig farming is an investment. So any investment which after doing it, you sell it and get money and use it to feed your family or buy another stock and continue the cycle of production again. You need to secure it. Don't need to leave it to chance. Because why? Predators, thieves. Predators prevention using strong fencing, secured gate, and consider electric fencing to deter predators. Very, very important. If you don't build your wall very strongly, people, poachers can easily gain entrance into your farm and do what? And steal your pigs and go and sell them. You know how much you have invested in the stocks, building of the farmstead, and also feeding them, among every other things. So you don't like all those things to went down the drain just like that. So you need to consider safety and security. Biosecurity measures. Implement measures to prevent the spread of diseases like foot bath and isolation area for new animals. Remember, new animals should be well isolated. They should be put in a quarantine, a place where they will stay at least for 3 or 4 weeks, as the case may be, to monitor them if they will show symptoms or signs of any disease before you now put them with your large stock of animals. Because if you carry them immediately and put them with your animals, you don't know the kind of diseases the animal may have, but maybe you have not developed. So by the time you put them in quarantine 3 to 4 weeks, then that disease must have developed and you will be showing signs or symptoms. Then you can be able to treat the animals and make sure that any animal you are introducing to to your stock in the farm, most especially the animals you bought from other farms or recently, you should quarantine them. Don't just carry them and put them in your large already existing pig stock. It is not a good practice. Are you there? So make sure people wear food, people wear boots, and also and they are using the food bath. Are you there? If possible, let them wear hand glove and every other thing. These are some biosecurity measures. We'll talk about that one in another video. Monitoring and maintenance, regular check on the pens for any structural damage and weakness, ensuring continued safety and security. As a pig farmer, you should be monitoring your structure, the housing, know if there's a leakage, if there's a crack, and every other thing, so that you can easily repair them. It's constant maintenance. If not, one simple leakage, crack, or this thing, if you allow it, before you know it will graduate to big damage that will cost more for you to fix it and repair it. So remember, this is Start Pig Farming TV on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. So the next one, how to build a safe and secure pig pen. This is the summary of what we have gone through. Number one, planning and designing of the structure, you can see. Number two, foundation and enclosure of the structure. This one you are seeing now is the fencing is made with wire gauze, barbed wire. As you can see, it's not with concrete block. The other one you saw previously, this one is made up of wood. This one is made up of barbed wire, as you can see. So this one is made up of barbed wire. So the foundation and the enclosure, the housing and the shelter, you see, the water and the feeding, safety and security. So these are the summary for this topic. So the next one is different building. You see, depends. It is used. This one we use the metallic uh, rod. It's painted ash color, to build the pens. You see them. This one is metallic, but the floor is what? It is not covered. If the animal shit or defecate, the defecate will fall inside this opening, and it is trapped below. If they urinate, it will go inside. It will trap below. This is a modern system of pig farming, as in the floor. The flooring is not plain German floor, you know. So this one, the cleaning and the maintenance is easier. But some of this thing usually fall in between. But there's a disadvantage too. Some, though the flooring have size by size. If it is a smaller animal, if you come here, the leg will be falling inside this opening. But bigger animal, so the floor, there are sizes. If it is a pig that is 2 to 3 weeks or 4 weeks old, it won't come here because the leg is still tiny. If he wants to walk in this pen now, the legs will be entering inside this hole at the floor. So this is another housing pattern, you know. Now this is another housing pattern. You see, there are some cubicles, but they are roaming about. If you want to eat food, they'll go and eat. This is another housing pattern. So this is another housing pattern. You see, the floor of this one is locked. It's not like the other one. It's not like this. It is not stacked or open. This one, this is the floor. It's concretized floor. This one, it is a floor, but with bedding, straw. So this one, you see them, see where their food is. You see their food. You see where their food is. You see, this one is not, the floor is not like the other ones. They have bedding, floor bedding. Some of the advantages is that it makes the animals cooler and they relax. You see how these ones are like. But it will be an extra labor for the pig farmer because you'll be changing it over time to avoid the buildup of bacteria and pathogens, because they urinate and defecate in these bedding, straws, wood shaping, and also you can see the floor beddings in the picture there. So these are the designs. We put different flooring for your understanding and viewing pleasure. So you see this one, see where the other one is lying down, see the one with straw belling, see the other ones, see the other one with metallic cage, and see the other one with plain floor. So there are different methods. The one that is well suited for you, or the one you prefer, you go for it. So thank you for watching our video. Watch our next video. Like, follow, subscribe, share, and comment your feedback. Remember, this is Start Pig Farming TV online. So follow our Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Like and share. If you enjoy this video, like and share. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. We'll be glad you did. This will be an encouragement to us. See you in the next video.